Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets. Today, checking out some more Holy Goat from Dundee in Scotland. A new favorite brewery of mine that I really enjoy. They make fantastic wild ales and awesome stouts. They recently released some barrel aged stouts. I don't think they've been outside of the UK, unfortunately, but they sound nice. Some of them were aged in Isla barrels, and just judging by like Fohammer, they're probably going to be really good. That's like the best English style stout, but kind of modernized I've had in a long time. But they do a lot of wild ales and sour ales and whatnot. I guess wild beers, mixed fermentation beers. And they do them really well. Like they are really well balanced. You get a lot of interesting flavors from whatever addition of fruit and whatnot they use. But everything is quite balanced. It's not like over the top and smoothie like or almost offensive or whatever. It's more balanced and more akin to like a Belgian approach of like classic stuff like lambic, which I really enjoy. So, and it's also a metal themed brewery, which I really enjoy. I mean, I'm hearing an Immortal shirt. So these guys make some awesome stuff, and I'm sure I'm gonna love this one because it's with something that's very uh, nostalgic for me. So this is their Honeybucket. This is the 2022 vintage of this beer, and wow, look at that artwork. Their artwork is so good. It looks so good. I love it. And the holy goat skull there is hiding on I think a lot of the labels as well actually. But yeah, honey bucket. So it's a 6%, I believe. Yes, golden sour ale brewed with buckwheat honey and elderflower. And they also have the whole description here on the side. So this is a beer that's primary fermented with a blend of Brettanomyces yeast strains, and it's brewed with local Scottish barley, wheat, and oats. And it's a blend of 3 different batches of beer from this recipe that's been aged had an average age of 4 months. And to that, they added fresh elderflower blossoms, which they foraged locally at the brewery. And elderflower is such a it's something that just reminds me of my childhood and something that's so Scandinavian as well because we use it in so many things, and it's especially in the summertime or the springtime when it's in season. So many families will have it in and make cordials out of it. You can cut the flowers and turn it into a elderflower cordial, like a soft drink, and it's awesome. Just to have this concentrated syrup and you mix it with water, it tastes lovely. But yeah, and then in the fall, of course, if you didn't pick all the flowers, they'll be turning into elderberries, and we actually often use that for elderberry soup, which is a dessert. Very old school dessert, not something you see a lot anymore. But this one they added raw buckwheat honey that they got from friends in the Edinburgh Honey Co. And they say that gives flavors of like molasses earthy notes, which they think that combine well with the elderflower and the mixed culture. So, sounds dope. I can smell it from here, so let's check it out. Beautiful, lightly hazy golden yellow color, very straw colored, very light. It looks almost like a pills, a hazy pills or something. So Scottish barley, wheat, and oats. So that's also why it's so pale. I'm sure it's probably some light barley they used in this, just like some kind of pale ale malt or something maybe. And you get next to no color from wheat and oats, or actually nothing. And then a white head, and you can see there's some lacing there. It really fluffed up nicely. It looked dope. Nice carbonation on there too. I can say, let's check out the aroma on this. I know it's crystal clear at first too, but then because of me doing shots of pouring and whatever, I got a bit of yeast in, but that's how it is. Let's check it out. Oh, that smells really nice. It's really peachy right now. Nectarini. I'm definitely getting a soft, like acidic honey thing, floral acidic honey. That's super soft. And then actually the elderflower is soft. It's not like jumping at me on the aroma. Like if you want like pure elderflower in your face, like the best example is fresh Cantillon Mamouche. That's just such an elderflower bomb, and it just smells amazing. This also smells really fun, great. Um, a bit of lemon, both pith and also juice. And some kind of just like fluffy, bready maltiness underneath. It smells lovely. It smells really good. I'm getting more of the elderflower now, but lots of stone fruit. It smells good. Also a bit of pear maybe. Let's try it. Cheers, and thanks to Beer Dome for the beer. Oh man, that is so so refreshing and crushable. Are you shitting me? It's just like, like when you have a sip, because it's just so bright and popping and snappy and like fluffy and, well, snappy and fluffy. Does it go hand in hand? Yes, because there's lots of oats and wheat in one, but it has a sharp carbonation and everything. It's everything feels lifted, like, and the acidity on it is nothing crazy. Like, it's sour, but it's like balanced. That's what I want. Balance in these kind of beers, not overly sour. This is really good. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There's the elderflower on the second sip there. Oh, I want to go in for another. This is way too drinkable. I could have, maybe it's just also because it's aged a bit. This was released in the spring last year, I think, or maybe in the summer. It doesn't say. It says best before 1807 2032. So you could think it was bottled on or released on 1807 2022, and then they give it 20 years of shelf life. I mean, this would be interesting to age as well, just to see how it develops. It's not like crazy funky or anything, but it's bright and fruity and tart and like uplifting, which is really nice. It's like really makes me think of like summer and springtime and just like, nice times outside. So there is this bright elderflower, lots of lemon, and lots of fresh stone fruit. I think it's mainly peach, like a tart, snappy peach. It has a really fluffy breadiness too, fluffy wheaty breadiness, doughy wheaty breadiness. Maybe not too doughy, but there's like really fluffy grain profile, like eating fresh grains or something like that, or just like that freshly baked loaf of wheat bread, like almost like, no, not brioche because it's not sweeter. It's just sweeter. Like a white sandwich loaf or something like that. Fresh, just white bread. And a floral nuance. There's a bit of a pear thing going on. The ever so softest hint of funk. It's super, super, super delicate funk. But I think it could definitely develop over time, especially because Britain Weiss's produces some fun things. But this would be fun to try when it was just released, and then maybe like get a bottle of the 22 and then age it for a while, and then just try and compare it to a fresh vintage whenever they release a fresher one, like in a few years' time, just to see the difference with like fresh, vibrant elderflower flavor, and then just like how it ages. Because I'd imagine it age out a lot of the elderflower flavor. I think that's quite delicate flavor, so I don't think it will stick around too long. But you can get some nice kind of darker, deeper stone fruit qualities from age often with these beers, and of course also more funk. But man, this is a crusher. It's got like lager drinkability almost, like or just Gruza drinkability really, because it's so like you can just crush it. It just goes down so easy. This is one of the reasons why I think this brewery is so fantastic. They nail balance so well. And it doesn't have to be screaming in your face. The fact that I'm actually tasting elderflower is nice, although it's soft. Like, it doesn't have to smack me in the face, but just like this sheer amount of refreshment and drinkability, and like you can still taste that this is like a very wheat fluffy, grain heavy, just a fluffy wheat heavy beer with some fun bugs and whatnot. It never becomes like something super over the top, which is really, really nice. It's just a joy to drink and something you definitely drink a lot of. Really damn good. Oh man, slightly perfumey, and then loads of that fresh stone fruit. This is fucking great. Brewery to watch. In terms of grade, 93, I think. But this is just lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Like a springtime crusher. And I'm drinking this on a cold, dark February night. Thinking of spring. But this is lovely. Drink some Holy Goat. That's one of the, that's the point of this, I guess. This is awesome. And you can get some on Beer Dome. Link for the shop is down below if you want to get some. I don't know if they have this still, but they definitely have some different ones. But if you already had a chance to try the 22 Honeybucket from Holy Goat, Let me know what you thought of it. Really damn enjoyable, refreshing stuff. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram and all that social media jazz, and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also ring the bell for future notifications about video. And thanks a ton to Beer Dome for the beer, and I'm going to say cheers, and see you guys in another beer review.